Hey everyone, Reasonable here. Another weekly close below 21 EMA, and NQ is still to me kind of bearish. But when you open the ES chart, we are about to have another weekly close above 21 EMA. So this compression, if we stay above here, so as longer we stay here, the better the chances to have another short squeeze to the upside. And if you open the put to call ratio, so on option contracts, you can see that puts are still gaining traction here. And next week we're going to have OPEX and FOMC minutes. And the chances of the short squeeze is getting higher and higher. Despite the fact the volatility is getting a bit again on Friday, so you can see that there is some compression below, from 21 to 23 area, and we have this volume imbalance below 18.5, and the gap is 17.6. So there is a chance we can have another gap close below, one more push to the upside, and because volatility is still getting a bit. So on NQ 1 hour, let's open the daily chart. You can see here we lost this huge demand area and rejected the 21 daily EMA. This is kind of this is the first time we have this bearish cross on a daily chart of 21 EMA and 48 for the first time since the tariff lows. And I think, as I said before, from here in 3 to 6 months, mainly I'm expecting downside price action, but it doesn't mean we can't have one more higher high before another leg down. So on a 4-hour chart too, you can see we are about to close the weekly candle below 21 EMA. As I said, weekly open is 25,153, and this is the new week opening gap. So looks like we just took this buy side liquidity from basically yesterday, and right now we're chopping. So very much expected price action, because long weekend is ahead of us, and we have President Day on Monday. On ES is kind of still bullish. So weekly close is around 3 hours and 40 minutes away, and I think we're gonna have it above 21 EMA. Longer we stay above this area, and longer we stay in the compression levels, the bigger the chances of the short squeeze. Especially if we just discussed the put to call ratio. If the puts are elevated, the chances are getting bigger and bigger if any volatility compression appears. 15 minutes. So you can see this tails a lot of weeks. Basically, it's just Friday price action after how many 3 trend days for this week, where we have high volatility level, and VVIX volatility of the volatility is above 108 right now, which is very unusual overall. But yeah, currently VIX is getting a bit, and we are yet to close this gap at 17.6. For the next week, we have So yeah, the main purpose of this video was that CPI came actually very cool, and but yet we didn't get any huge push. You can see just completely random, very volatile price action. Of course, expecting to see some uh, bullish narrative into maybe in the President Day, because usually President Days markets can't be red, but yeah, we will see. We will see. We're gonna have a half day on Monday. On futures, yeah, overall, as I said, yes, it's still holding, and NQ is uh, heading down. So the main scenario for me is to take at least 382 Fibonacci, which is around here, 23 area, and then possibly for the bear market, the low, this volume imbalance, this gap, and 618 golden fib ratio on a weekly chart. So we basically had an inside day uh, uh, in between the previous week highs and lows. Right now, the price action is completely random. On Bitcoin, so you can see we made a higher low, and from here, I'm expecting Bitcoin to take to make a higher high from here, and potentially to top and have distribution from this area before another leg down to take this 60 grand liquidity and potentially go below 55 grand. So yeah, Bitcoin is still very bearish to me, and this is just gonna be an OPEX, maybe OPEX liquidity grab. So on Ethereum, yeah, same Ethereum, lower high, higher low, and we are looking at maybe retest of 21 EMA right here, 2300, 2400 area to have distribution, and down to below 1500. That's gonna be very soon. I think in 2-3 weeks at least. Yeah, USDT dominance. So you can see we made the lower high here because it is inversely, of course, correlated. And my main area of bidding and, of course, shorting the Bitcoin is around this area, 7%. From here, consolidation, and the next leg up to above 10%, 10, 10.5, and 11. Yeah, volatility on Friday is getting compressed a bit, but overall, we will see that after the OPEX, we can have a complete change of the volatility bidding, and we can continue basically the bear market, which a lot of times we cannot identify after they are already close to being over. So that's pretty much it for today. CPI, positive CPI, didn't help us to get another push. So yeah, expecting. Let's wait for the OPEX, and make sure you are ready for this volatility to be continued next week. So happy long weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.